creative or productive.
Because it is really quite easy to get out of the complaining if you become more creative.
That's a good one.
You can, because the two C's, but instead of complaining, you can become creative. I think, you can bring yourself back into that sensory experience really quickly. There's this old thing about how they say, just imagine smelling an orange or a lemon.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a really quick tip. So if you find you're in this massive complaining, even to yourself, you can stop a moment and think, okay, now I'm going to just close your eyes a minute if you can. Obviously not if you're driving.
No.
We repeatedly say this. And you can visualize a lemon and imagine, sometimes when you cut a lemon or an orange open, it might, there might be a few of those.
Zest.
The zest, that acidic zest comes up. It might go into your nose and you can imagine that scent. And you can, if you want, if it's an orange, you can imagine eating and it's juicy and you can imagine the taste. And you can begin to bring yourself out of the complaining by bringing yourself back into your body that way.
Into the present moment.
Yeah, because you're thinking of something creative. You're imagining the scenario because we know it's not really there. So you're being creative. See, I think a lot of times people think that being creative actually means writing or painting, but it doesn't. No. It can be as simple as that.
Just allow your mind to be a little bit more.
Yeah, you can imagine you're putting your hand into a cool river and touching the pebbles, which would be rather pleasant now.
If you're hot.
Yeah. Your hand and your wrist into this cool river of flowing water. It sounds lovely right now. Take your socks off, put your feet in there, and you can come out.
Well, it's amazing how our body does react to what our mind is thinking. So I'm thinking, if you are complaining, your body will react too. So you'll have tension, you'll be holding tension in your body. It could give you headaches, other tummy problems, or acid reflux. All these kind of things can come from this state of complaining. So it might seem that you're not really doing yourself much harm. Oh, I'm just venting, I'm just complaining about this. You probably don't even realize you're complaining, because the truth is that most of us don't.
Most of us just get up in the morning and we usually start moaning to ourselves, oh no, I've got this and I've got that and I've got to go to work and look what's happened on the news and blah blah blah. And then we might meet a colleague or your partner and then you rant about whatever you saw
about
work or about the news. Like this morning, my husband, the first thing he said to me was, did you hear about that and that? And it was just one big rant.
It was said my daughter's fiance was telling her that he was having a massive rant with his colleague. But then in the end they said, oh, life is great, isn't it? Oh, and she said that they just changed the whole atmosphere because it was a lovely sunny day and they were just enjoying the moment.
And they suddenly realised
but they were ranting on about world politics, something. Exactly, I don't know exactly what they were